How much money do you think you've reclaimed?
I've reclaimed over £2,000 in money and goods.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
How do I do it? Well, if I'm not happy with a service, for instance, it could be a member of staff being rude to me, I will complain. Normally, I'll complain, obviously, in the store at the time. Then I'll go away and I'll write an email on their website. I'll collect any evidence I've got, or if I've had a meal and I've had poor customer service. Again,
so a lot of it's to do with people's attitudes. See, I'm more likely to be annoyed about incompetence or things that are not right. See, for instance, have you ever gone into a television shop and had somebody who works there actually know anything about the television that they're selling you? Because I haven't. In all the years that I've been buying televisions, I've never gone in and had somebody that actually knew what they were talking about.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that annoys me.
You would complain about?
How do you complain about? Because, you know, it's just they haven't trained their staff up to the right level. It often happens in phone shops as well.
Yes. Well, in a phone, for instance, there was one. Was renewing a contract for a phone. They advertised that I could renew my contract early, and I had a special offer. So I went in, asked, you know, yes, this sounds like a good promotion. And then I asked, will I get charged a double payment? Because obviously I've still got my old phone and then a new phone. They said, no, you'll just be making one payment, and the other phone. Bill would just be that lend. Then I received my bill and it was obviously a double payment in one.
Well, look, obviously people's experiences are different all the time, whatever tale you've got to tell. But you have a number of tips. You've got tips and you begin by keeping a record, an email chain is what you're talking about.
Yes, so I send the initial complaint through an email. Any correspondence that I get back, email chains, I keep it as like a case file. If there's any letters, written letters, I scan them in, make sure I write down any names of anybody I'm speaking to, the time and the date that I've spoken to them. I also then start doing research. I look. There's advertising trading standards.
So you have to. It's important you know your rights before you complain, isn't it?
Absolutely. There was one company who advertised a promotion: spend £50 and we'll credit you £30. That's like a home shopping channel. And so I thought, oh great, £50, £30 back. That's really good. So that's what I did. And then they had to credit you the £30 by, I think it was like the 31st of May last year, and that date passed and then another month passed, so I started complaining. They basically didn't want to talk to me on the phone, and that's where I
never give up.
I will not give up.
And that's another one of your points. Andra also believes in copying the financial ombudsman into your emails, Google your rights, research, be patient, and finally barter with all of that. But what I want to ask you is, there's a difference between righting a wrong and raising standards and maybe just being addicted to the whole thrill of all of this. Would you stand open to the accusation that you just love the buzz of all of this?
I love the buzz when I have a very, very strong case, like, for instance, what I've just spoke about, the promotions, £30 credited back. Now, they basically were not interested in me. I copied in the financial ombudsman, and yes, I got a phone call straight away pretty much after that, after months of ignoring me. And would I accept £250 a cheque for £250 plus the £30 credit?
Okay.
I was like, absolutely. But obviously that's a very small price to pay for all the millions of other customers that this would have affected. So yes, that's where a lot of it started, and then since then I've had more £250 in vouchers, and it's great.
But you always feel that you have a valid case. You're
Absolutely.
Not just moaning.
No. I could if I really believe in something, because people it can take several months to win some of my cases. And if I know that I'm right, I will not let that go. I will not.
Principle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the financial ombudsman once couldn't help me because the company said this falls out of your jurisdiction. So there was nothing they could do, and I thought, no, I know they're wrong, and I'm going to fight it, and I'm going to fight it. And it did. It took about 4 months, and in the end, they said, right, OK, we'll offer you £50. I was like, no, not £50, but I'll accept £150. Just OK, I'll
That's
speak
your
to my
bartering
manager.
as well.
Yes.
Don't always
And I
accept the
got
first
it.
offer.
Do you know what I would do if it was up to me? I hear what you're saying and whatever, but what I would do is I would put this woman on the end of the phone, and I reckon anybody... Yes, Lewis? Yes. And I reckon anybody would give in if Sandra Martin was there on the other end. They'd say, all right, we'll give you the money, we'll give you more, just get her off the phone.
You get me?
She'd roll your eyes if you weren't looking.